Hello everyone, it's Janet from Wimbledon, and if you haven't seen my video, view, like, and subscribe. I am Janet from Wimbledon, United Kingdom, not United States. I do have American cousins. I talk about everything: the cost of living crisis, psychology, law, legal issues, social issues that affect a lot of people. Now before I start, and don't mind the background information, is Dominic Cummings doing his inquiry about Boris Johnson and COVID and all that. I've worked in the public and private sector. I don't. I'm a pro bono non-practice lawyer, meaning I'm a lawyer but I don't practice. I'm waiting to see if I'm gonna get back into the civil service again, and I'm waiting to hear from them. In the meantime, I just do online stuff and you know, uh, do some little pro bono, non-paying voluntary work from home. I help out also with my nephew and my nieces and so on. Um, okay, so I'm due to go back to working from the government soon, but the thing is that I just thought that I'd rather talk about so many different things first. I was going to talk about Matthew Perry, and I just thought I'll talk about him soon, but I really want to talk about something that's been bugging me, and that's not even Hamas. I'll try and cover that. Um, yeah, but bear with me. I'm on my alternate 24-hour fasting. I love the once a week 24-hour fasting, but the alternate one is that you eat on Monday. You eat on Monday, you don't eat Tuesday, you eat on Wednesday. So today is my 24-hour not eating, and I'm not really that hungry yet, but I could do with, eating something and my mouth tastes funny. And I just thought, you know what? Around this time, you could just, you know what? You could just practice your makeup. That's what you could do. You could just practice putting on your makeup, seeing how your makeup looks and things like that. I did my nails yesterday, I did it myself. I was supposed to have light. When I started this video, the sun was out and now it's going off again. So I'm seeing to see if I can get natural artificial light in here. I put the light in the past. Now all of you have noticed by now that I have what I have done is that I my last couple of videos I did it in the park and something like that. We're coming from the summer. All of us, our makeup look different for most, because most of us have had a tan, so our foundation just look different and so on. But I just thought maybe I should use this background. I don't know why I don't have a stand. I don't have a stand because I don't know. I just use my old iPad and a stool, and then there's an old-fashioned clock, and my phone just rests on it. I used to use both my iPads before, but they just can't store this, so I just thought I use my phone. But without further ado, I'd really like to talk about children or adult content on social media. When I mean adult, I'm not talking about porn. I'm just talking about either those people who put their kids and those people who don't, and what you put on that. I don't judge people who put their kids, but people need to be careful about location and so on. And one day I would delve into it. But basically today specifically, when I say adult image, is when you are putting yourself and you're not putting anybody else. And sometimes people still wonder about it, but have a problem about it. So I don't think that they should do. When it comes to children, I don't like to judge. I certainly don't put my niece and my nephew because I don't have their parents' permission. Although some of their parents still have them on Facebook, but I don't. I give them their privacy. Okay, as to whether people are invading their kids' privacy, I think that's open to discussion. It's up to them. It's up to the law. It's up to the lawyers who will decide it. So I'm not here to judge anybody. Do you know what? That's not my style. That's not what I'm here to do. But I'm talking about when you have an adult having their own specific image. Now, I know Candice Owens, lover, always says that, what people should be careful what they have on their face, that people sort of like exposing themselves in a, you know, bringing out their body, the way they show their body out there, wearing bikinis and doing stuff like that. Maybe she does have a point, but personally, I would never make it. As long as you're safe and you're with around people who are safe with you, and you don't give people. Now there are people who do fans only, and some celebrities just to do that. So if you want to do that, then you can do that. And I do apologize for my voice, is that I'm recovering from a chest infection, so there you go. The seasons have changed. I love the fall. I love the autumn. Here in the United Kingdom, we call it autumn. So no matter what, after that hot weather, I'm really grateful for this weather. But even though I fast, the cold I get. the fasting gets rid of the cold quickly, but I always have that residue in my chest. I'm doing ginger and so on. Okay, so the reason I'm talking about this, if you want to put yourself on social media and so on, um, as long as there is somebody guiding them as safety and guidelines and so on. But I also feel that, you know what, a lot of people have been let down by women, a lot of people have been let down by men. Okay, so a lot of people have to get out there and make money for themselves. And maybe I can do this without men and single. I personally don't care. I don't have a problem with men or something like that. But I'm not in a relationship because I'm just the kind of person that I don't feel that it's personally compulsory for me to have a child. And that's one of the reasons why I kept my legs short. Okay, so I don't have any issue with any guy. So maybe that's why people do this sort of stuff. But the reason I really want to concentrate now is basically talking on the adults who either don't have kids or I don't have a right to talk about other people's kids. So I'm talking about the adults and the kind of image. When I bring out factual programs like this and I want to talk about factual things, I personally I can put myself on YouTube because if I have something to say, I would say it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to all of you. I don't have much subscribers, so view, like, and subscribe. When it comes to an adult putting their own image, like I said, think about the safety and hopefully they're working with a good team that would help and support them. But if somebody is trying to put like their backside or their body or what the left they've done, they've lost weight and they want to show off and all that, that's up to them. But at the same time, people are going to say that it's discriminatory if we talk nasty about people who are putting their gifts and their body parts out, even maybe they're wearing a bikini or something that is not appropriate and so on. Personally, I'm not going to judge them, but I don't feel that that's appropriate. But at the same time, I don't know whether Candice is overreacting. Candice Owens, I don't know whether she's overreacting. I think society has fallen because you see boyfriends and men today. I don't have a problem with a guy because I don't do casual flings and something like that anyway. If I like somebody, I like them, but I'm not with a person. I've really helped concentrated on my job, my own place, helping out my niece and nephew, um, and things like that. So I don't really I have a problem with a guy. Okay, my first guy was 19. We didn't get the chance to sleep together or something like that. And I think that in the past, girls did not know. Girls thought that they were getting love if they were sleeping around and something like that. And now people are now calling them, but now women have got the memo. Women are now understanding that, oh, we're not going to sleep around. We're going to make our own money, and people are really tired of this fan only zone and people don't like certain images. But I really believe that, you know what, I don't want to judge people. I feel that if a woman feels that she's adult enough to put whatever she wants to put, then that's her image. To me, is more like what sort of image are you putting on. The reason I'm saying this, the other day I did a factual comedy, of a program where this man is saying to his kid, fix your face. If you had two apples and I got two other apples. The thing is that it was adults that were reenacting a child being traumatized of his father or another relative teaching them homework and all that. Now, my parents didn't do my homework for me. I went to boarding school, so I never had that issue. But I reenacted it. And a relative said, oh, why would you put that in? Da, 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 da? Because I had to make my face look traumatized. So I decided not to wear my wig. And so she just thought, oh, maybe it's a bit embarrassing for the family. I said, I don't care. You shouldn't care what people think about you. Okay, I was dressed appropriately. I was in a polo shirt or something like that. So basically, the most important thing is if you're comfortable in your skin, what you're doing and what you're putting, what content you're putting out. I always love my content. I don't get paid for my content. So I re-uploaded it again because she said that some of my American cousins were laughing. I don't care. My American cousins have got bigger houses and better careers than me. Okay, so I'm a lawyer. I didn't practice law. I've done on and off work with the government in the past. But yes, I have a small house. My parents had big houses, so I don't need to have a big house. I have a small house, and basically, but although before they went to the United States, it was my father that actually helped them with their education anyway, and I'm happy for them. I'm proud of them. I know that. But people really don't get it because there's a sensitive person in the family that you cannot think about what relatives think about you. Why? I'm not living in your house. You're not paying my bills for me. So basically, you can put yourself and put your content out in social media, and I will continue to put content out no matter what. Okay? If my office don't like, because people say, oh, it can affect your career. I said, no. I'm doing a respectable thing, and if people don't like it, then that's too bad. There are people who have come out to help people with the cost of living cost, and and things like that. And I will continue to put content on YouTube. So when I did that, and I used the voiceover and make myself feel traumatized that I couldn't understand my homework, and there's this angry father next, it's just a reenacting stuff. And I heard that some of the extended relatives, particularly the American relatives, were wondering, "Oh, what's wrong with she? Is she crazy?" I don't care if people think I'm crazy. If you do not know that that is an reenacted factual comedy on how people were traumatized in the past, the voiceover should already tell you what it is. So because of that, I put a paragraph on Facebook and re-uploaded it again. So the most important thing is that your image and your content on social media is up to you to take responsibility for your image and say this is what, be sure that this is what you want out, and you have to make sure that you don't care about what people think about you. If you start thinking so much about what others think about you, I don't think that you're going to survive. So basically, that's what I came to talk about. I put out things on YouTube. I don't have much views and so on, but I do talk about so many things, from hair care to natural hair day to skin and so on. And these are things that I will talk about, whereby you can use your products in your house, things in your house for hair and skin. You don't need to buy any expensive thing. Now, if you want to hear more about this stuff, then view, like, and subscribe. Okay. Thank you very much, and God bless.